This is the area of the software where you can conduct detailed keyword monitoring by analysing ranking data against search volume, traffic and conversion data for both PPC and organic campaigns and other metrics. You access this section using one of a few methods. You can either navigate from the My Site section by editing a campaign, clicking on the yellow Campaign Options button and selecting the link to monitor keywords. Or alternatively, you can simply go to the Competitive Position section, open up the Monitor Keywords component and click on the Keyword Research button here. The first thing you might want to use here is the Select Columns tool to focus more on metrics like conversion and revenue data. This table might therefore in practice seem a little simpler than the one you've used in the Keyword Research section. Here you can now also make use of the keyword groups you've set up. Simply click on a keyword group in these boxes and the table below would dynamically update to reflect the data for that particular group. To add more keyword groups, simply click on Edit Group and enter a new name for one, and another box will appear here. Then you can multi-select keywords to move them in and out of keyword groups. To quickly check your current rankings on page 1 or page 2 of the SERPs, you can use the same filters used in the tables in the main UI here too. 1-10 or less than 10 will show you page 1 ranks, and 11 to 20 will show you page 2 positions. Again, these are sanitized results where we have removed the effect of localization and personalization. The ranking data in this table, though, will only be that for your primary search engine you selected in step 1 of the campaign setup wizard. Just a point on how we run keyword rankings. We only check the first 100 results, or 10 pages of the SERPs. If you see a 0 here in organic or universal rank, it means you're considered unranked, i.e. beyond the first 100 results. However, if you click on the blue 0, you will see that we still record the results of page 1 in this event, so you can get a feel for the kinds of domains you might need to compete with for that particular keyword or key phrase. A word about quality. We run keyword ranking checks through our own infrastructure and technology, and this system is monitored regularly to ensure we achieve maximum uptime. At the moment, we run these checks every week, but the option to run daily rankings will be added shortly. We will check every single keyword for you a maximum of 3 times in order to obtain a ranking result. If for any reason the system is unable to return a clear ranking result, you will see a dash or hyphen shown in the organic rank column in this section and in the main UI. However, the system will also double check any major movements. For example, if a keyword rank has jumped up or down more than 10 places since the last report, we will check this individual keyword rank a further 4 times in order to verify this movement. When we've completed a keyword rank check, we also take screenshots of the SERP results. You can download these as HTML files should you wish to include any in the report. There are lots of ways in which you might use this table, but one thing you might find useful is to filter by landing page, as the table will then show you which keywords are currently directing traffic to that part of your site and their corresponding rankings. If you're running PPC and organic campaigns simultaneously to try and dominate page 1 results, you might want to compare the visit numbers for each. You may be able to easily identify anomalies where you might, for example, be witnessing a relatively high amount of click-through despite a relatively low ranking, and vice versa. Perhaps the meta description and title tag combination for that particular URL isn't compelling enough and generating enough click-through. Whatever the reason, mixing data sources, in this case Google Analytics data with keyword ranking data, can be very insightful, and this is one of the key benefits of using an integrated SaaS-based SEO platform like this one. Other things you can do is make use of the filterable table by filtering by word count and comparing how your long tail is performing in terms of traffic and conversions against your head terms. You'll notice that we also allow you to analyze universal search results. So we'll show you the universal search order, which displays the type of results you see on page 1 of your primary search engine for particular keywords. Is it all organic results for all your keywords, in which case you'll see organic brackets 10, for example. We also differentiate between organic rankings and universal rankings. The distinction is made to simply highlight the effect universal results can have on the SERPs. Some software platforms will simply tell you your organic rank. This can sometimes be misleading if there are image, video, or news results above you, as your domain can be pushed down beyond the fold and be therefore less visible to searchers. We also allow you to analyze a fair amount of other metrics on the right-hand side of the table here: search volume data, CTR, or click-through rates, competition levels, and keyword difficulty. Search volume data is taken from SEMrush. The actual numbers here will usually be global exact match search volumes. However, if you specified a target market in step 1 of the campaign wizard, which happens to be a market that SEMrush records more specific search volumes for, then we will import those market-specific numbers instead. For example, SEMrush supports the following marketplaces at the moment: the USA, UK, Canada, Russia, Germany, France, Spain, Italy, Brazil and Australia for Google. If you've therefore specified any of those as target markets, we will import the search volumes SEMrush gives us for those specific territories. The competition number here is also imported from SEMrush. It goes from 0 to 1, the higher the number the more competitive that keyword is, and the harder it should be to rank for it. Keyword difficulty is worked out using a rather complex algorithm which takes into account several factors: search volume, competition level, your current position and the length of the key phrase. So you can use this to simply filter your rankings and compare those to the difficulty level. For example, are you ranking for any non-branded, highly difficult keywords on page 1 or page 2 of the SERPs? CTR stands for click-through rate, of course. The calculation is quite a simple one. We simply take your current organic visit number for each keyword and divide that into the search volume figure to give us a CTR percentage. So you might want to use this column to compare click-through rates with positions to see if it meets your expectations of what click-through rate you should be achieving for particular ranking positions. You might also want to compare conversion levels, especially if you have PPC traffic directed to specific landing pages as opposed to where your organic visitors are directed. Conversions need to be set up in Google Analytics as goals, as it says here in the hover text. You might also want to set target landing pages for particular keywords, and then compare that to what Google Analytics tells us are the pages actually receiving the traffic for those keywords or key phrases, averaged out over a 30-day period. You can see that the system also has a number of preset filters you can use to narrow the table down to particular types of keywords. In addition, the system works out estimates of what ranks and conversions you might achieve were you able to improve your ranking position from where you are now. This is based on historical click-through rates for various positions on the first 2 pages of the SERPs. For example, it assumes a click-through rate of around 40% for position 1. It simply takes your current visit or conversion numbers, together with your current ranking positions for those keywords, and then works backwards to calculate the estimated increase. You should compare this to search volume, though, to bring these estimates into perspective. Here, for example, you can quickly determine that for Pyramid of Learning, we have a low keyword difficulty calculation. We're only generating 2 visits, but the search volume is 210, and we could potentially obtain around 126 visits if we can achieve a top rank. You'll also notice that if you click on the captured SERP results, the traffic is going through to the right landing page on our site, but someone else has also added a link to a YouTube video promoting the same product. If you do make any particular observations in this area of the software, you might want to record your thoughts and the time spent in the task management sections here. And finally, if you want to use your own formulas to conduct further detailed analysis of this data, you can download the complete table as an Excel spreadsheet with just a couple of clicks. If you're left wondering how to decide which keywords to monitor, you need to view the keyword research video also available on this part of our site.